Hello students, this is me Saurav Baroi. I am making this recording for the students of class 8 for the subject of mathematics. So students, this is the book provided by the school. Okay, and here you have your content. On this content, today we are going to learn about probability. If you have the book, please turn to this page number 239. In case if you don't have the book, don't worry, still you will be able to understand the concept. But in case if you have the book, then please keep it handy. It will help you to underline certain parts of the books that are required as theoretical explanations. Here I have the first page of the chapter. Students, in order to improve your understanding, you may go on to reading this if you have the book. In case if you don't have the book, I will explain it here. Okay. Listen here. Now, here I have a coin. Okay. One side of the coin is head, whereas the other side of the coin is tail. If I toss the coin, it is very sure that either I will get a head or a tail. I am ignoring the possibility of landing on its edges, which is possible when the toss is happening on a sandy type of soil. Okay. So we are just ignoring that. If the coin lands on sand, there is a possibility that it will land on its edges. But we are ignoring that, and after ignoring, we have only two possibilities, head and tail. Now, what is the possibility of getting a head? You say, sir, yes, there are only two sides. Then there is a 50% chance. Yes, and if we convert this 50% into a fraction, then it will be 50 divided by 100. After cancelling out the common factors, it will give us 1 by 2. Yes, and this is what is being explained here with this example. Here. Okay. I want you to pause the video and read this definition here of probability. Hope you have read it. Now, what is the meaning of probability? Probability, it is a study of the chance or likelihood of happening an event. And what is the meaning of event? Event is anything. For those of you who don't know, the meaning of event is anything that happens in our life. Just like tossing of a coin, it is an event. Rolling of a die, it is an event. Okay, to give you a few examples. For the convenience of understanding, the events are classified into two categories. Okay, the first one being impossible to happen, and the next one is definitely possible or definitely happens. Here are the other explanations of it. You may read it yourself. I'll be explaining it while I'll be explaining here some examples from the book. Now, random experiment, you can read the meaning of random experiment. This is very important. Experiment where the outcome cannot be predicted exactly. Now, if I am tossing the coin, or if you were the person tossing the coin, can you predict exactly that whether the head side or the tail side is going to come up? Of course not. In case of a fair coin, you cannot predict the possibility, or exactly you cannot predict that or the head is going to come up, or the tail is going to come up, whatever is your choice. So here this cannot be predicted. Such an experiment is known as a random experiment. Here is more discussion about events. You may pause the video and read it in if you want to. Now here is a formula of calculating probability. And this is the actual method. The 50% method was not proper because we cannot apply that everywhere, as there were only two possible sides. I mean, either of the two, that is either head or tail, is going to come up, so that was very easy for us to get a 50%. But what in case of a die? There are 6 faces in a die, Ludo die. That is what I'm talking about. And on each faces there is one number, that is the numbers from 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are written on each side. One number each side of the die. If you roll the die, what is the possibility of getting 1? Yes, and that is quite difficult to calculate in terms of percentage. So in order to solve such problems, there is a formula of calculating the probability of such events. Observe here the probability of occurrence of an event A. Event A is just a name, okay, of the particular event that we have to assume. Number of outcomes favorable to event A. Outcomes means results, okay, and it is divided by total number of possible outcomes. Okay, let me explain you the meaning here of this particular formula. In a Ludo die, okay, how many faces are there? There are 6 faces. On each faces, how many numbers are written? One number. Okay, this means on 6 faces there are numbers from 1 to 6. 1 to 6, what are the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Done, students? Now if I am rolling the die, how many faces can come up? Only one face. Yes. And how many faces are there? There are 6 faces. Now take the example that I want 5 to come up after rolling the die. Okay, so if I have to calculate the probability or likelihood of coming 5 after rolling the die, as per the formula, how many, what is the denominator, which is one is going to form the denominator here? Total number of possible outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes, this means how many numbers are here? There are 6 numbers, and any of these 6 numbers can come up on the die. Yes, so the total number of possible results is going to be 6. Yes, I hope this is clear. Now the numerator is going to be the number of outcomes favorable to event A. Favorable means that is there. Now how many 5s are there? There is only one 5. Yes, so there is only one phase. When the phase comes up, we will get the number 5. So there is only one event, that is the particular phase on which the number 5 is written. So there is only one result which is favorable to the event of getting a 5. So as there is only one possible or one favorable outcome favorable to the event, the numerator is going to be 1. So what is the probability of getting 5 after rolling the die? It is 1 by 6. Done, students? Now It is your task to go through example number 1, example number 2 and example number 3, okay, before watching the next video. In the next video, I am gonna explain about example number 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, and if we have some more time, then I will explain further. Thank you for watching.